What addiction is seen as completely normal by society? Infinite scrolling in apps. TikTok. The algorithm is insanely good at keeping people on it for long periods of time. Attention, some can't see the truth that they are out there trying to compete against one another and can't understand why people don't like them, so they try harder. It's an endless loop because they will never be happy with what they have already. Life. Shopping. Energy drinks. Surprise, no one has said this, but lottery tickets. I was gonna say cocaine, but okay. Not crack, but cocaine is hugely accepted within pro sports, celebrities, rich people, so on and so forth. It's definitely frowned upon for the most part, but it's also not meth or crack. You'd be surprised at the amount of people who do it. People you'd never think of. It's a big secret a lot of the time, but it's extremely popular. Cocaine is everywhere. Consumerism. Endless scrolling. Social media. Everyone is always on social media, even I am personally an addict. I'm constantly taking pictures for my Instagram, posting on my Snapchat, or scrolling through TikTok. An endless cycle between the three apps. Here in the UK, our drinking culture seems to have no issue with people always being in the pub or people needing a pint at work at lunchtime to get through the time. Only people who are homeless and your stereotypical junkie type seem to be ever labeled as alcoholics. Weirdly as well, some seem to celebrate alcoholism and show off how much they drink. Smartphones in general, I'd say. So many, myself included, are unable to put their phones away completely during social settings. The phone follows you everywhere now. I remember the days when I would read the ingredients on the nearest shampoo bottle while taking a shit because there was nothing else to do. Edit, I forgot to add the procrastination it causes. As we speak, I've been putting off a jog for at least 2 hours by browsing Reddit instead. Sugar. Overeating. Anger addiction. Certainly being outraged about social problems can result in effective social action. Being outraged feels more powerful and active than sadness or empathy. Try expressing thoughts and prayers and take a look at the angry responses from people who associate anger with empowerment. Walking around in a constant state of outrage, even if it's justified about a certain thing, may eventually cause people to redirect their anger toward every minor irritant in their lives because it has the illusion of control and power. Anger can also escalate into destructive behavior that is not effective in addressing whatever problem needs solving. Being angry all the time can't be good for mental, physical, or emotional health, or for the people who have to encounter the angry person. What's something from the early days of the internet which younger generations may not know about? The need to set a good away message on AIM, since it may be up for over a day before you can get back on. Under construction banners, images, and GIFs. They were on every page. The page was _always _under construction. You'd put one there while you were writing the HTML, then take it out when the final version was done, but way too many people never bothered with that step. Before it was all corporate. So many homemade pages, for any interest you could think of. I don't mean MySpace or Tumblr, either. Crappy HTML, blinking graphics, instrumental music in the background. I met one of my oldest online friends in 1997 through a site he made for our favorite band. We were email pen pals for years before social media was a thing. Yahoo used to have what was intended as a top-down directory of the entire internet, created by hand. It was incredibly useful at the time. I always thought the biggest thing a younger person would notice is how hard it was to access, period. Not the difficulty signing on, but finding a place to get on. We can just get on our cell phone and look up game cheat codes or item locations. I remember going to a friend's house with a notebook and writing down stuff for FF7 or going to Cheat Code Central. Fast forward to like 2007 and I was still going to a friend's house and printing off Vice City codes and item locations. Many brands having child-friendly sites that had flash games and no monetization beyond it being an ad. Played Nabisco mini golf a lot. The excitement of upgrading from a 28K modem to a 56K modem and Gmail being by invitation only when it was first launched. You have to try to put yourself into a mindset of how you would go about finding things on the internet in the days before popular search engines like Google or social media. Discovery of content ended up being due to word of mouth, ISPs, and their services, or finding links from other sites you knew about. I remember a lot of fan pages / fan sites for different things would all have sections of affiliate links to other similar fan pages and sites in a mutual effort to help people discover other similar content. Waiting for an hour for an image to download, line by line. ICQ, AIM, and MSN. Hi. A/S/L? 35/M/MN. You? Flash and shockwave content, especially the games. Downloading a song from LimeWire and then going to listen to it and then you hear I did not have sexual relations with that woman. I used to keep a magazine beside the computer so I could read something while waiting for a web page to load. That file's 1 meg? Guess I'll go to bed now and check it out in the morning. And say a prayer the connection didn't glitch out sometime in between. MIRC, Cult of the Dead Cow, GeoCities, Angelfire, table-based HTML layouts, Real Player, website frames, Netscape Navigator, 28K dial-up modems, Blink Tag, AltaVista, Lycos, WebRanks, web page counters, made for Netscape/Internet Explorer badges, metered internet usage, ISP-assigned email addresses, AOL CDROMs, guestbooks, ICQ. Women of Reddit, what question about men do you wish to be answered? How often do you guys accidentally sit on your balls? I can't help but think it'd be happening to me all the time if I had them. I just recently learned that balls kinda move on their own in the sack. Can you feel that? Did someone lie to me? Is it like inconvenient or weird? Is it like a mood thing or a spy day sense? How do you pee if you have a boner? Or is that not an option? Is it painful? How do I know you actually like me if you're a shy person? Because they're always friendly people and I don't know if you're shy and fancy me or just shy and nice all the time like this. How do I tell? Edit, rip my inbox, that was intense. But the general consensus is just ask. So, putting my big girl Bridget Jones I can handle anything shit smothering granny panties on, and I'm just gonna ask him out on a date. It's very early days and I probably won't be too bothered if he isn't interested at this stage and it's best to just rip the band-aid off fast like and just go for it. Update. Aw man, this sucks. I asked him out and he did seem thrilled but he let me down gently. He's got a girlfriend, they started dating about 3 months ago. I said I wouldn't try stepping on any toes, so we cool? No hard feelings? And he said he was flattered and would not be rejecting me if he hadn't already made a commitment to someone else, which I understand and appreciate. Loyalty is important, so I knew he was a nice guy. Someone else noticed before me and snapped him up. I said I doubt she'll ever let you go, you're one of the good ones, but if she ever goes delusional and leaves you, I'm a really good shoulder to cry on. We left it on good terms and we all have a group friend family dinner next week and he's gonna bring her along so we can all meet, which will be fun cause I'm always down for new friends and good food. I'm not too upset, to be honest, bit of a downer, but I'm not heartbroken about it, just a bit lucked out. I'll get over it in a few days and be back on the dating apps before you know it. Now that's a depressing thought. But thank you all for your help. I wouldn't have gone for it without the push, so at least I'm not living with what if. Appreciate it, fellas X. How normal is it for you to hug your best friends? Edit, a hug or any platonic physical form of affection counts. Do you guys actually like when a girl sits on your lap? How the fuck do peens sit in your pants when soft? Do your balls ever sweat like our boobs do? Do y'all look at the bum holes? Does it sink or float? Do you find the narrative of men not being able to control themselves when it comes to sex annoying and / or offensive? How fun is aiming your piss? Do you think about our boobs while hugging us? Do men actually like thighs? When using a urinal, do you want a small divider panel or is it pointless? Men I've polled give mixed responses. Signed, Female Architect. Edit, thank you guys so much for your feedback, your upvotes, and your honesty. Going to detail a partition on Monday, smiley face.